So, it turns out I won't be doing mukbangs for a while because tomorrow I'm starting a 3-week 800-calorie low-carb diet with my mum, which is planned, recommended by a doctor. We've watched everything, we've planned our meals out, and we are going to do it proper. And I'm not going to give up no matter what. I'm giving my mum all my money, everything I can access money. All the junk food is getting locked in a box, and that's going to be in my mum's office, so I can't access it because she locks her office. So there'll be no way I can access any bad foods, and she's even writing to my college and letting them know that I'm not eating certain foods. So I'm going to start taking a packed lunch, and the college will know, and they will help me with it. So there's no way I can cheat here because my mum's going to keep a strict diet. She's throwing out all the bad food that can't be savoured. I know it sounds like a waste of food, but it's the best thing forward. And yeah, I'm trying to lose weight here, and I can't do mukbangs because mukbangs generally are massive, big loads of food, stuff in your face. You know what I mean? Like, you see people like Amberlynn, Reid, and Nicacado, Avacado, massive burgers. Yeah, junk food, whatever. And my first one was meant to be the spicy noodle challenge. My noodles will arrive on January the 8th. Or the January the 11th, or in between then. And so I will wait to do that until 3 weeks are released over because, I'm not going to break any rules by doing it beforehand. And my mum will lock them in her office, so there'll be no way I can actually access it. I'm getting a phone stand as well, so I'll be able to put my phone up and I won't be holding it because right now I'm holding it, see, not two hands, and yeah, and that's just too complicated, I could drop it at any time, and I do not want to drop my phone. I'm also getting some chopsticks. I don't know how to use chopsticks, so I'm planning to learn, because, all that jazz, and I think I'm getting something else. Can't remember right now. Oh, yeah, a microphone. So everything's easy. I can just speak into a microphone instead of speaking like this, although, to be honest, it's not that bad, and I've got a nice view outside. The garden's not that good, but yeah. This is orange and mango juice. I'm enjoying my last day without any restrictions. Tomorrow, I'm going to have to start eating breakfast, because I'm the kind of binger who doesn't eat breakfast, sometimes eats lunch, and then I normally go from crap from about 2, 3-ish, eat shitloads of bad food, and then I eat supper in the evening, which is normally quite a big meal, and this is when I have money. If I don't have money, my mum doesn't she locks away all the good stuff, so that's what my mum's good at. She locks away all the bad stuff bad stuff for me away, so I don't get access to it because she doesn't want me being overweight, but I just find ways to wiggle myself around it. So that's why I'm giving my mum my card, because I don't trust myself, and I know that if I have money, I'm going to think about money, and I'm going to go get food because I have that money, and it's just the first thing that pops in my mind as soon as I have money. Food, constantly. Right now I'm thinking about Chinese takeaway. We've got one around the corner. They open at like 5:30, and I have 20 quid. And right now, all I'm thinking is I want Chinese, but we had an Indian yesterday, so as soon as my mum gets home, she's gone out shopping. I will give her my card and my money, so then she controls all that, and yeah, so she can control my money, and so I don't go around the shop for Chinese, because yesterday we had a Indian takeaway, our last takeaway for a long time, because after the 3 weeks, we're going to plan to be on a controlled healthy eating diet than we currently are, because normally Saturdays is our takeaway night, and so now takeaway would be a very, very special treat, maybe once a month, maybe once every 2 months, I don't know, we haven't discussed it yet. We're just going to let these 3 weeks go past, and if we cheat or we mess up, then we'll start it again. There's no stopping, it'll always be on that diet until we complete the 3 weeks. Then we'll decide what we are going to do, how we're going to move from there, what we're going to eat afterwards, what things we can and can't eat. So it's like a keto diet. We're eating low carbs, and we're looking into, we've been searching up keto recipes, because we want to go to ketosis. So my mum's getting a testing kit where we weigh on a stick and it shows a colour, and if it's in the red area, we're in ketosis, which is a really good place to fat burn. So she's getting one of those so then she can monitor both of us. So if I do cheat, it'll be really obvious. And obviously the best date to go is in ketosis, and it's best not to be there for too long. That's why we're planning to only do 3 weeks. We could do 8, but I am 17, so quite a few people might not agree with a 17-year-old going that far. But I am 117.6 kilograms. I don't know how many that is in pounds. You guys can work it out, whatever, search up. But it is a bad weight, and I have a BMI of 43 or higher, which is in the obese range. So yeah, I'm obese. I'm not morbidly obese. I don't know what consists of morbidly obese, but if I continue my life I am now, I'm 17 now, but at the time I'm 29, I'll be big, massive, because I'm in 200 or something pounds. I'm not even sure how many pounds, I know it's in the 200s. And honestly, I've watched all Amberlynn and Nicacado Avacado videos. I've been watching them avidly for weeks. For some reason, I love watching them, and the mukbangers, my favourite ones are the noodle ones because, I don't know, noodle's satisfying. But I realise I don't want my life to get that far. And I don't want to be in denial. And I don't want to have all the drama that Amberlynn gives. So I'm not going to post all my dietary things on here, because if I do, then I'll just turn into her. I'll just say, oh, I'm starting a diet, and then boom. I won't be on that diet, and I'll change the next day because it's got too much sodium, or, I'll just keep making excuses. And by doing it with my mum, we're both supporting each other. And, she did it especially for me because she knows I have a lot of issues. It started in year 7, didn't have too many friends. I got bullied a lot, and that's when I started stress eating properly because I've had trauma in my life. It's no excuse for what I'm doing, but yeah, so that's when I started stress eating, and that's just turned into me a whole stress eating, and I'm also going to get some therapy. So I'll get therapy and a diet, and hopefully that will help my mental state, so I won't feel that I need to turn to food when I'm stressed, that I can talk to someone other than food filling me up because of whatever. And these last few weeks I've been really, really stressed. So a lot's gone on. I lost my boyfriend. I broke up with my boyfriend, so that didn't work out, and because I really liked him, but it just didn't work. He had too much going on. He had too much work, and I had to accept that, and even now I can't accept it. I'm admitting everything to you now. I can't stop messaging him hoping he's going to speak to me, because I can't say who it is because some of you might know him, and I don't want him to get messaged and be like, oh, why the fuck did you take that fat slag, But yeah, so trying to get through that as well. And I'm starting college on Tuesday, so I'm starting the diet tomorrow. I've got singing lessons. I'm going to keep myself distracted. I'm going to work on my driving theory because I've been putting that off for months, and I have a car, but I can't drive. So I'm hoping to get my driving theory done. I can start learning to drive with my mum because she can drive, so she can be in the car with me once I start learning to drive. When COVID's clear up, proper tests, proper everything. I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to do some word search. I've got a word search book that I got for Christmas. I'm going to start doing a bunch of them. There's hundreds in there. I'm going to study for things because I'm currently working on a course in customer service and cooking and all that, so I'm going to concentrate on that. And, fingers crossed. They always say the first few days are the hardest, and I'm hoping to get through that. Apparently after that, it won't be as bad, so I'm waiting for that. I am nervous, I am terrified, because I tried something a bit like this, and it didn't work, but then again, it was by myself, and we didn't plan it properly. It was just a whim of the moment thing, We've been planning this for a few days. Mum's written down everything you used to go shopping. She's shopping now. She's buying all the food we can eat for the next 3 weeks. Well, not today, but we've written a list of all the meal plans for the next 3 weeks. So we can't go off track. We won't go, We've also planned lunches, so we cook some meals in the evenings, and I take some hot food to take to college. So when I go to college, I can have a packed lunch. and I can heat it up because where I am is a catering area and they let us heat it up in there. So I'm thankful for that, so I can have hot meals while the others are having hot meals, so I don't feel left out and I can enjoy the food because I know, because we went through it, we chose foods that we enjoy and have low calories. You know, they all have to be under 800. Yet my mum has to do some sacrifices too. She has to cut down on coffee. I have to cut down on the sugar. I'm a big sugar addict, so that will probably be the hardest for me. I have emotion issues, so you know I can get really grumpy if I don't have sugar. I can get into these moods, but hopefully my mum will help me support through that. She will. She's amazing, so she will. And yeah, everything's gonna go hopefully great. And yeah, so that's why I'm not starting mukbangs. Because I've decided I'm going to work on my weight first, and I don't want to start mukbangs at the weight I am now, because if I do that, then I'm just going to gain weight, and gaining weight isn't good for the age, because I don't want to go into my adults completely clueless of what's right and wrong about food, because if I do that, then I'm just going to go big and I'm not going to live long. If I sort myself out now before I need to, then, well, I do need to now, but in theory, like, long time before it kills me, you know, I can sort it out, I can get it on track, then I can do mukbangs with also a vision of what good food is, you know, healthy food. If you hear noises randomly or doors or something opening, that are my cats, Toffee, I can show you a picture at some point, and Tiger. Toffee is Ginger and Tiger is Tabby, aren't you, boy? They're both here actually. She's hiding under a chair trying to attack him, but yeah, so but I'll try not to video too much about my diet because again I don't want to end up like Amberlynn Reid, and it's just sad that she thinks stuff and all that. A lot of that's Tiger running through the house. A lot of health issues or eating issues can be, mental difficulties or mental, you need to get your mental state right. So that's why I'm also having therapy, because that will help a lot too. And yeah, I'm really hoping this will work out, because I really do want to lose weight. It's just been a lot of issues with me, because also I found out recently that I've got polycystic ovaries, and that can affect my weight, which means it will be harder to lose weight. It's not impossible. Some people might say, oh, it's impossible, people who have it, or make that as an excuse. I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm saying that it's harder, but I'm going to push through that and hopefully get to a weight that I'm comfortable with. I believe that I'm meant to be a bit more, curvy around the edges. I don't want to be so skinny that I can see my ribs, because to me, I don't think I'd look right, and neither does my mum. Yeah, so I'm probably going to dye my hair. I'll probably tell you about that. Look at my hair now. It's messed up from when I last dyed it. Went to a friend's house. She couldn't dye my hair. My other friend didn't show up because she was sick. Did it by myself. Worst regret of my life, I bleached it. You don't know, only the bottom of my, top of my head bleached. The bottom of it didn't, that's why it's kind of an ombre, and now my roots are coming through. So I'm hopefully going to dye it some other colour. I just want to do the whole thing one solid colour, so I don't have to worry about all this mess. My hair looks terrible because I'm having a shower tonight, so I didn't have one last night. I don't want to wash my hair too much because apparently that could affect the hair. So yeah, enjoy my orange and mango juice. Tonight, I'm not sure what I'm having for supper. Oh yeah, she's making a meatloaf, which is exciting, because I love meatloaf. It's going to be a Mexican meatloaf, lamb mince, lots of vegetables, and they're going to be mini ones. So then on Tuesday, I can have them with my lunch, because I'm going to college on Tuesday, and I can have them with my lunch. They'll be like mini meatballs, and they're keto friendly, and we're going to make sure that that was all healthy. I've really high hopes for this diet. We had a book on it, so we're reading through the book on it, things that might help. And yeah, I'm terrified, but fingers crossed. Outside is a bit white outside, because the last couple of days it's been snowing on and off. It's the UK, so there's not much snow, and it hasn't been snowing today, but it did yesterday, which was a huge surprise. My cats don't really go outside much. One's too fat and old. The other one, we think she's more of an indoor cat. We got her from my gran, so, since my gran passed away, she told us that we could have the cat when she did, so we got the ginger cat. And it's been sad that my gran passed away, but the cat is amazing, beautiful, and she's so friendly. It's unbelievable. And now she's starting to copy the older cat. The older cat goes around people's houses and eats food. This is when he does get out. We just had to recently get him a collar that says do not feed because he's obese, And Toffee, he meows for food hours before his food time, and now Toffee's copying him. So we have to watch how much she eats now because we don't want her to get fat. We never thought we'd have to worry about that with her, but she's copying him, which is kind of understandable. And, I really hope you all enjoyed this video, and no, it's not long. It's my first 16-minute one. My first one was a bit of a hello, and it sucked. Camera quality was terrible, still is now. But, I'm in a better setting, I'm not in my room, because I prefer the back room, but I barely ever get time home alone, especially during now because of COVID, but I don't really want to film when mum's around because, my mum's doing stuff and she doesn't want everyone to know what she's doing. That's why I'm not going to tell you much about my mum at all. I'm not going to tell you her age, her weight, anything about her because that's her business. If she wants to suddenly tell you, then she'll tell you, and I know for a fact that she's very, very private, and she wouldn't, so don't bother asking any questions about my mum. Ask me all the questions you want about being overweight. Ask me all the questions you want about when I'm actually going to do these mukbangs. And if you want to know what kind of food I'm having, let me know, and I can maybe take some photos or take a video of the food we're going to have for the diet or whatever. I know I said I'm not going to get too involved in that, but if you want to see it, will. And, fingers crossed. Wish me all luck, y'all. I know I don't have many subscribers, but yeah. These are my first 2 videos, so I'm not expecting much. Bye.